right, guys, welcome back to the ALGS channel. Hope you guys are all doing well and having a great day so far. So much to dive into and discuss, from roster changes, roster updates, roster drama, and then also some performances and some results that came in from yesterday's North American and EMEA and all things Pro League for the ALGS. It was a big day and a lot of upsets and a lot of good performances that I don't think we were expecting. So make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you guys want to stay up to date, all things Apex Legends esports related. And without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right into this. So the first thing that I wanted to mention here, just a quick thing, if you guys were watching the official Apex stream, so that's huge and I'm really happy about that. And also, obviously, the respective casters are doing their stuff as well. So it's good stuff to see that Apex is, taking it a step further. And I think that that is the definite appropriate action that needs to take place. But the command center was all screwed up last night. If you guys were, by the way, just random thought, this is the first time I've ever recorded a video in my underwear. So just thought I'd put that out there. So please do like the video. But the command center was so screwed up yesterday. This was Tom over from the esports writers, and he said that he was on Vex's channels, but the spectator was on Maestro, and then the comms were KCP. So it was like absolutely in shambles. So if you guys were trying to use this feature yesterday, it was all bugged out. It wasn't just you, and it was really screwed up. But obviously he was talking about the EMEA scene in which Fire Beavers dominated. And I don't have the scorecard pulled up right now because honestly, right before the video started, I wasn't even thinking about it. But I think we all kind of know that Fire Beavers was really showing their worth here. And I think it's kind of important to note as well that it's kind of a big letdown that they weren't at London. And it is still, at the end of the day, Apex's fault for announcing it last minute where the locations would be, because they did apply as soon as they heard where it was going to be and even paid for the expedited process for their visas to go through. And it still didn't come in time. Thankfully, it is done now, so they will be able to go to the next one. But it still just sucks that they weren't able to be there for the beginning one. Definitely being one of the stronger teams, if not the strongest team from the European region. Also wanted to mention this was coming from Drop yesterday. Finally, they did officially announce that he is joining Optic. So it has been like a long time coming. We already knew this was going to happen, but we didn't have any official announcements. And there was actually a Twitch clip coming out from Duplex, because we've been asking and wondering, well, if they're dropping Duplex for Dropped, what's going on? And Duplex was actually live last night watching these games and gave an extra.
I was like, I wanted to like step down, so regardless I would have stepped down, but that's basically what happened.
Okay.
So because I got a lot of shit. I have to help my dad drive around because he has really bad eyesight. He literally can't drive, so I have to drive to, and he needs eye surgery, and he needs to go to the VA clinic, which is 2 hours away. So I have to drive him a lot, and then I bought a house. So
you bought a house?
Yeah, I bought a house. I'll be moving into a house at the end of March. So it's
nice.
like a lot of IRL shit going on as well.
So definitely some interesting stuff coming from the Optic camp. Also wanted to mention this. You guys know Capra with the drama as of late, even like months ago with the ESA drama where he got dropped from that team, and that's why he didn't perform or even show up at the LAN. Well, I'm not sure the specifics behind this, but we did see from Capra he was supposed to be playing in this Pro League, but it did not happen. And last minute we heard and learned that he would not be playing. And he said, due to unfortunate events, I will not be playing in the upcoming ALGS. All of them, the best of luck. I will not go into detail for personal reasons, and I will be looking for a team when the rosters unlock. And based upon the comments, it seems like he got into some more drama. I'm not sure for sure, and I could be wrong, but a lot of people are calling him out again, basically saying, one time is understandable. You move on, you grow, but you let it happen again is definitely just gone too far. And so many people are saying in the comments that, you got to do some soul searching. You got to get a mentor because it's just happening too much. And I don't really know for sure what did happen, but definitely something that is worth mentioning for sure. And even Klain also said, one last ride, hashtag ALGS playing with Kenny. Everybody's saying, let Kenny cook. So we'll see how all of these rosters continue to play in this ALGS, because day 2 is also today. Day 1, let's talk about it. So the scorecards we have right here, you guys can see Dark Zero firing up on all cylinders last night. Dark Zero, 25 points, currently in first place of round 1 for the North American Pro League. And then Glitch Energy, obviously you guys know I'm rooting for Glitch. I still got to get them sponsored over on this channel. They probably won't, but anyways, they're sponsored on my main channel, and I love working with Glitch. They're a great team, and I'm really glad that their pro team is doing very well. Aiden, Vane, both of those guys on paper, I just feel like any third that they have is going to be incredible. And so obviously this team has some experience together with the BR Demons, so I know that they're going to continuously do well, and I'm happy for them. FaZe also gave us a really big shocker. I mean, I guess at the end of the day, I should have expected any team that Phony's on to really do good. And so Snipe down obviously with Frexes, I know they're very happy about that. Drug Free also, non-signed team. They did a very good job as well. NRG, Optic Gaming, of course, did very good. And then you had some other unsigned teams as well, still doing pretty good. But it is round one. Obviously, more can change throughout the week and throughout the months. However, it is worthy to note. And then we also had Complexity, Divergent, 100 Thieves, and then look down here towards the bottom. This is what I really wanted to get into. So we had the Lanimals obviously not doing as hot as normal, but they didn't do horrible as well. But one team that did arguably pretty bad was TSM. TSM did not have a good night, and neither did the Sentinels. And obviously the Sentinels was the former Guard. And we actually saw that the Guard wasn't doing that good at lying off the drop, and that was one of their biggest problems. And it seems like it may be happening again because they're just having no points. They're dying super early in the game, and that's really, it's like one of those things where, you know, especially in Apex, if you do that and you lose a contest, it's just like really putting yourself at the biggest disadvantage possible, because now you have to outshine all these other teams while having one less game played to them, 2 less games played to them. So when you get down to the 3 or 4 games in a row where you've lost contest, it's really, really detrimental. And that's exactly what we saw at the London LAN event for KCP as well. So Sentinels and TSM both having a terrible, terrible night. TSM not doing good at all. And then Raven shortly after came out and also said our worst performance yet, but Pro League is a marathon. Sorry to all the fans for disappointing performances, but we will come back stronger together. Thank you for the support as well. But I also wanted to mention, someone made a really good point here that I thought was absolutely like spot on. Like, it really made a lot of sense. And I posted yesterday, obviously I'm happy for Glitch Energy, but I said TSM though, like ... I'm kind of shocked here. Someone also made a really good response saying that the TSM honestly has unleashed the Catalyst Seer meta, like, because we know they were the kind of ones that discovered it, and it's coming back to bite them because everybody seems to be doing the same exact thing now, but they're also doing it, I guess, a little bit better, you could argue. However, I really think that meta, although yes, you could argue one team is doing it better, I really think it's just the cheesiest meta ever. I mean, you're shooting people that they can't even see you back. I just think that needs to be taken out of the game. It doesn't feel like a very skilled based meta in my personal opinion, but you guys could definitely disagree. Now, also wanted to mention, obviously we know that day 2 is coming today. We will see the tripods play for the first time. And also Nick Merckx posted this yesterday. Hopefully it all works out, but he said, I've never had tech issues in years. The day before ALGS, my PC blue screens, my hard drive is torched. Thank God I booted it up today, but he has a new one on the way. So he couldn't play yesterday. Obviously he didn't have a game anyway, so it worked out perfectly, but he said he should be solid for today, which is their division for the Pro League. And if you guys are unaware of the matches that are going on today, I'll pull them up right here as well, but you guys can see that it will be Group A going up against Group C. So that means you're not going to see NRG, you're not going to see Optic, you're not going to see your 100 Thieves, Dark Zero, and Glitch Energy again, but you will see TSM, Complexity, the Sentinels, MPS, SCN, FaZe, Lanimals, and all of these teams over in Group A going up against Xset, Luminosity, Oxygen and their new roster. Furia's back in it, BBB, Tripods. All of these teams are obviously going to have a lot to prove, especially TSM going to need a better day than yesterday. We'll see if they can pull it off. And lastly, just as we dive off of this video, wanted to make mention, by the way, the games will start at 7 p.m. Eastern today and not going to be at 6 p.m. Eastern. So just make sure you mark your calendars because it is 1 hour difference. And I think it's because we actually like sprung forward an hour last night over in America. So I don't think anybody else really does this but us, but like we lost an hour of sleep last night. We went back an hour forward. So it's like offset a little bit. So that's probably why that happened. Also, Lanimals, like I said earlier, they were doing pretty good in scrims. They didn't have the best of nights, but they didn't have a horrible night either. But Stay Naughty had some amazing plays. And just as we sign off the video, I want to show it to you guys saying shaking off today and simply going again tomorrow. Got a lot of takeaways today for the Lanimals. See you guys tomorrow. Here are a few clutches from today's games, giving every match my all of my heart and soul. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you guys want to stay up to date all things Apex Legends esports related, and let me know, do you think TSM is going to bounce back today, or are we seeing the beginning of the end of the dynasty run from this 3-man roster? I do not think so for 1 second. It's TSM. They're going to bounce back. They're going to probably do amazing today, and I'm going to be rooting for him as well, because at the end of the day, it is the CEO. It is the fan favorites, and I hope to see them do well. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care of yourselves, and until next time, I'll see you later, Gators.
I'm on Q. I'm on Q, guys. That's not good.
I'm running outside. Run outside. Run outside. Kill this guy. Kill this fucking guy.
I'm on the 20. Talk on the 20, Naughty. In the corner. In the corner.
Behind you, no. Behind you. Behind you.
I lost you, Naughty. Put them on. Behind you, Naughty.
Oh! You can rest. Now you can rest. No troll. You can rest, Naughty.
I'm gonna res now.
They're trying to push me. Just res.
Stay alive out. Rest, my friend. Rest.
Resing.
I'm gonna die. 20 on count. Sitting your right.
Nice minutes. Get me, KP. Get me.
Oh my god!
Walk in.
Res Lou. Fuck me. Cracks here.
Frankie, you in the body. Nice. Let's get weak. 50 HP. Let's
Good
go.
shit, Naughty.
Fuck out of here, bro. Yeah.